my name is Jobby, and today we're taking a look at the DC Collectibles animated Batman. And holy perfect sculpt Batman, this figure is beautiful. The simple, flat, elegant shapes of Bruce Timm's art is captured perfectly in this sculpt. Irene Mater, good job. However, there's some issues with the paint. There's some black smudge on his face, his underwear is kinda smudgy, and there's really bad paint chipping on the bottom of his foot. And the biggest paint issue I had with this figure was on the inside of his head. They didn't paint it all the way, and this area was a flesh color, which looked really awkward when you consider the gap that's right here. But I fixed that issue with a black Sharpie, I just scribbled over it. But these tiny paint problems aren't noticeable from far away. And since his head is off, I might as well replace his cape. So he comes with this cape, which allows a lot of arm movement, and he comes with this cape, which limits the arm movement, but makes him look menacing and stoic. The Batman we all know and love. But you can still move his arms since these capes are made out of a flexible material. And I don't know why, but I really love the shape of this cape. These clean edges are really satisfying, is that weird? And you can really see the resemblance to the cartoon when you look at this turnaround. Amazing how this flat design works in 3D space. Oh yeah, and did I mention? This thing is a stand! And while its grip is not as tight as I would like, it's still a great accessory. They even got these peg holes that's in real animation paper. That's just goddamn cool! He also comes with 3 pairs of different hands, a grappling gun hand, a batarang, and a separate grappling gun, which I can't get to fit in any of the hands. But it's cool to have it, I guess. And you could remove the hook. Also, I wish he came with more batarangs, because this thing is tiny and you could easily lose it. Doesn't help his grip is not that tight. When I first took Batman out of his package, changing the wrist was a nightmare. It was just really tight and felt it could break at any moment. Matter of fact, all his joints were super tight. So if you get this figure, I suggest you heat him up with a hairdryer and move his joints around a lot. That'll loosen him right up. But what won't loosen up is some of these wrist joints. You see, each wrist is supposed to have this up and down movement, but some of them just don't. You can see that the joint is sculpted in there, but you can't move it at all. Did they forget to cut it or something? This seems like a huge quality oversight. It could be a huge issue for a lot of people. In addition to his wrist posability, he has a ball joint at the head. This gap allows him to look up. He can rotate his arms 360. He's got a swivel at the elbow, bend at the elbow, a waist swivel, and some interesting leg joints. Can rotate here and move in and out here. Got a knee joint, got a swivel at the calf, and got some good ankle articulation. I wish he had more posability, like a crunch joint, a double jointed elbow, double jointed knees, but they probably didn't do that to preserve the sculpt. So Batman's kind of a big guy. For you. So here's the Dinobot, SH Monster Arts Godzilla. Fuck. And Spider-Man. You come over the house. So despite the joints being dangerously tight and that huge wrist issue, I'd still say that I'm really happy with this figure. The sculpting is just great. As a huge fan of the animated series, this is almost perfect to me. And I can't wait to get the rest of the line. So have you seen Batman the Animated Series? Tell me about your favorite episode in the comments. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my thoughts on the figure. Baby, I could pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger it feels, yeah. I don't want to sing this song ever again. If you like this video, give me a like and a comment. Also subscribe for more toy reviews. I upload every Saturday. I'll see you next time.